Hello, all the way again, man. Nuggets of wisdom coming out of you again. Today's video will be sponsored by my Patreon channel, which I'm going to be discussing in a moment. To give you a little bit more details, that description is going to be in the description area. Also, this series is called The Beautiful Face of Evil. Was started by my brother Solo Model. Brother Solo Model, you have open the curtains, you open the door for brothers like me to actually take that and use that as a launching pad. Although I do have my own experiences, but your documentary, The Beautiful Face of Evil, has actually opened a whole lot of doors concerning, doors and descriptions, and leads to what I'm going to discuss today. So my topic today, it is The Beautiful Faces of Evil, subtitle, The Jezebel Spirit. Let's talk about it. So we're going to be I'll be launching a new Patreon station. And we're going to be having different exclusive content for you guys. And we're going to have some good content coming out. Different things we're going to be talking about masculinity, talking about life after divorce, talking about different feelings, things that we go through as men, and beyond, also for sisters as well. But I want to thank you and use that opportunity to thank you. So you're going to be welcome to my Patreon channel. It is coming, right? It's going to be of value. And anybody who's been rocking with me on my YouTube channel will also be able to do that also on my Patreon channel. I look forward to see you over there. I look forward to see the great things that are coming, new opportunities are coming, and I cannot wait to start sharing this thing with you. Welcome back. While you're there, please like, share, hit the notification bell for new content. We're going to be doing a whole lot of things. My Power Circle brothers, thank you. I want to thank you, my brother, again, and maybe I'm overkilling it, Solo Model, for starting this documentary. I watched it yesterday. It was so powerful. I just gleaned something out of it that I wanted to just share with you guys today. Brothers, I have a word for you. Probably I've said it before. Who you marry, who you hook up with as a man will either make you or break you. What do I mean by that? Men's kingdom has been pulled down just at the virtue of the woman they have married. This is not to, I've said it in my disclaimer, this is not to malign my sisters, but this is to address the things as men that we are going through. When I was coming up, nobody told us about these things. It was a good story told in the Bible. It was a great thing that we understood. Even if you look in my era, I am one of the Gen Xers. We didn't grow up with the be tough on a woman, understand the female nature. I didn't understand all that. We came up with the Luther Vandrosses, we came up with the love songs, we came up with the songs of the 90s, right? And that, in those songs, they basically adored women. And there's nothing wrong respecting and loving a woman. But it got to the point that what those songs did not highlight was the female condition and the female nature or what is inherent within them. I'm not here to bash them because I've said it before. I have an amazing women in my life, my sister, my mom, and without them and with their support, I've been who I am today. So this is not a bash sisters day. This is a put the brothers on game day, basically. I wanted to actually explain to you guys what as men we are going through. What as men that we deal with, that we are not aware of. I've been looking at some of the red pill stuff on YouTube. Some of them I agree with, some of them I think they go too far. But the great thing that these brothers have done, especially when I look at the age of the guys who did the this red pill information, most of them are in their 40s. So this is probably the generation after me. Something those brothers had that we didn't have was that they kind of put all of us, my age group, on game. My age group on game follow the traditional man or book. Go to school, get married, have a couple of children, slave till you die. Then, if anything happens, God bless you. There was nothing really exciting for us men. But thank God for the 21st century. Men are now opening up to so many other things that we can able to do. We're seeing our worth more than it's ever been. There's the manosphere. There are things that we can do as men. And men are now waking up to reality. Men like myself, meeting great people. This has been amazing of me doing this just because of the opening of eyes of what's been going on in society for men in this society. So go back to what I was saying before. What is the Jezebel Spirit? What is the Jezebel Spirit? The Jezebel Spirit, if you anybody who is in the Bible, know Jezebel who married Ahab. And let me just put it lightly. I don't want to give the whole story because I can go on and on story. I don't want to just be too long-winded. For every Jezebel, there is an Ahab. Ahab is what you will call in 2022 a modern-day simp. And basically, the wife, Jezebel, controlled every aspect of Ahab as the king of Israel at the time. So what am I trying to say there? Fast forward to that to 2022. There are a lot of Ahabs walking around. I'm going to tell you, Olu here, I agree, I was one of them. I was one of those people who never questioned what she said about what was going on. And what did Jezebel Spirit do? Number one, they do a whole lot of things. Basically, they love birth. Basically, what they do is they use this as a way to elevate you, to put you in the trash somewhere. And over the period of years, man has given up the essence of God in them. Men have given up kingdoms. Men have given up their lives. Men have lost who they were, their identities through this. So I want to put anybody on game. Do not be fooled by appearance. I used to say this, and I say this to all my brothers. 75% of the issues that men go through are, I'm not talking about the brothers playing around. I'm not talking about F-boys. I'm talking about the real brothers who are trying to do the best thing they can. So they have the issues they're going through is choosing the wrong person and making their actually destroying their vision. I can, if I open up my own story, I can be here for the next hour. But I'm not here to just give you a case study, but I'm going to give you a little bit about it. I've been around these situations and what they do, that you look at yourself. You see, this is how men lose. The first way we lose is believing that other person is better than myself. That means she is valued, I am devalued. And if she's valued, she's put on a pedestal. And if she's put on a pedestal, she runs the show. And not just she runs the show. If she was running the show to help you, that won't be a problem. But if she's running the show to benefit her and benefit whatever her agenda is, that's how that works. So you got to be very careful as a man to understand the issues that are going on as a man and have a clear vision of where you're going. Before I go on into it, I want to look at Proverbs 27:15. The Bible says, a quarrelsome wife is like the dripping of a leaky roof in a rainstorm. Restraining her is like restraining the word of grasping oil and wind. There's Proverbs 21:9 says this. It's better to leave the corner of the roof than share the house with a quarrelsome woman. I didn't say this the Bible says. Proverbs 21:9. It's better to live in the corner of the roof. So that means if you had an attic, it's better for you to stay in the attic, somewhere in the corner of the roof, than to stay with a quarrelsome woman. And I tell you, it doesn't even matter if that woman is not at home. I said that to somebody. Just because you're living in close proximity, her spirit, even if she leaves that house, has not left the house because the house is quarrelsome. The whole energy is messed up. And that's what men are going through daily. So, some good men are doing that. And you want them to produce. How? How do you expect them, even if they're having their money, they have no plan about how the money works. They have no plan about their life. They have no plan about their vocation. They have nothing. They're just going on with the flow. So this is actually crazy of how Proverbs explain the strange woman. So before I go, I want to give you 5 characteristics of the Jezebel spirit. Jezebel's spirit, number 1, is to destroy the God in you. If you think you knew God before, if you think you had a relationship with God, if you do not guide that heart properly, right, she will destroy God in you. And you may even go to church together. It doesn't matter. You have no identity of who you are in God. I can stay there, but let me go to the next one. Jezebel's spirit are connected with leadership where things can be influenced. How does that happen here? Jezebel was a queen during that time. She was connected to leadership. Just because she was a queen, she could influence some things. How does that happen in 2022? 2022 is the woman earning probably a little bit more money than you as a guy. So she believes now that I earn more money, right? What I say goes. What I say happens. What I say happens goes. Because now I am connected to leadership. Leadership in this case is money. Leadership in this case is influence. Leadership in this place, maybe she's a top executive somewhere, or she makes a little bit more money. Then that's where this is happening. So that's why you hear this woman telling me, "I ain't dating nobody can get 6 figure," or all that nonsense that is going on. This is the spirit. Don't get it twisted. So that's basically what that is. Number 3, Jezebel's spirit kills people around you. The whole idea of the Jezebel spirit, right, is to actually isolate people around you. Anybody who's going to be of value to you, she will destroy them, one way or the other. And she can actually take your own help to destroy them. Number 4, the Jezebel spirit will love bomb you. I'm going to read that in 1 Kings 21, 1-17. I'm not going to read everything. But basically, it was the story of Naboth and the vineyard. Ahab, the simp, wanted the vineyard. Naboth said, "I'm not giving you the vineyard." He went home sulking. The wife said, "Okay, what's the problem?" "Oh, I couldn't get the vineyard." You see what she did here? And Jezebel said unto me, "Does I not govern the kingdom of Israel? Arise, eat bread, and let thy heart be merry. I will give thee the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite." So she wrote letters in Ahab's name and sealed them with his seal, and sent the letters unto the elders and to the nobles that they were in the city dwelling with Naboth. So what they do is they love bomb you. Be merry. Stop it. I will take care of it. Really? Be careful with the Jezebel spirit. The last one saying, the Jezebel spirit goes back to what I was saying, is a deceptive spirit. It's a deceptive spirit. It will destroy many things in your life. She deceived him. She said, "Oh, I will get it for you." But see what she did here. She wrote letters in Ahab's name. She used Ahab's seal to seal it. She didn't have the power to do so, but she had the simp that will follow him, that will answer him to do those things. You see, you get what I'm trying to say here. I wish you are picking up what I'm trying to lay down. Brothers, you cannot fall for the Jezebel spirit. And how do you don't fall for the Jezebel spirit? Very quickly, you got to be in God. You have to know who you are. You have to have a relationship with God. Number two, you have to be direct about your purpose. And number three, right, you have to question everything that comes to you. Man, I can go on this. But I want you to understand this very succinctly. The Jezebel Spirit in 2022 is real, y'all. Do not get it twisted. Do not make that mistake. Listen from a guy who's been twice divorced. Listen to a guy who's been divorced. Understand things that happen. This is not Bible times alone. It's happening today. This is Olu again, man. Nuggets of wisdom. Just checking out you. God bless, man. I'm out.